Hello, good day. Welcome to Beyond Boundaries Show. We've been talking about perfection or permission. As prospective leaders in our various industries, we are going to face this question either directly or indirectly. Why do I feel I have to find the best way before I get started? Yesterday, in a bid to answer this question, I talked about the first out of the three simple steps to grow from perfection to permission. And the idea we talked about yesterday was overcoming the fear of mistakes. Overcoming the fear of mistakes. And in sharing that, I try to encourage us to realize that that as creative people, we need to understand and come to oneness with the fact that ideas evolve. And as a result, we need to give ourselves the permission to grow as those ideas unfold. And in expressing that idea, take home this word. What you have is enough for you to start. You can start where you are right now. As a matter of fact, growth happens where you are right now. You don't need to get to another place to see growth happen in your life. You grow into the next level of your life, and you grow to the next level of your life, but it will never happen when you don't give yourself permission. Every pain, every mistake, every failure is an opportunity to become more, to do more, and to have more. I want to remind you, my name is Konrad, and I am your encourager, and this is Beyond Boundaries Show. A stage where for you, the visionary entrepreneur or leader, business owner, who desires to add value to lives with your message, your product, and your services. Reason being that we want you to develop and cultivate the right kind of mindset to be able to get you out of your way, break limiting mindset, and cut through the clutter because you deserve to be, to do, and to have more. On today's step that we'll be discussing today, I'll be sharing the idea of developing the bias for action. Developing the bias for action. I remember sharing a story with a friend of mine in the last video. If you didn't listen to the last video, please go back and listen to the last video. You'll be able to get a hold of what we are talking about in this week's episode. In the last video, I talked about my friend, a friend of mine who's a prolific writer, who happens to come to a place in his life where he began to see that he was getting the ideas, he was getting biblical ideas, he was getting to serve his audience. We are rapidly evolving to a point where he felt, now, why do I have to work with this particular idea I have right now when I know that something better is coming next week or coming anytime in the future? And I asked one question in the last video. My question was, have you ever seen a new version of Windows or a new version of Apple iOS system? Yes. Have you ever had to update your smartphones? Yes. Have you ever had a new edition of a particular title, book, or movie? Yes. We've seen that. So the same is applicable to you and I, who are visionaries, entrepreneurs, or business owners. Our ideas as creative people will continue to evolve. They will get better they will improve, because these ideas are not direct from us. They are God-given ideas, and because they are God-given ideas, they will always have a way of seeking fuller expression and fuller expansion. It's about increase, not about stagnation. So today we are talking about developing the bias for action. One thing I need you to realize is that we need to cultivate the sense of urgency. We need to have the idea that this mindset that, what if I just have 1 year to go, or 1 month, 30 days to go? What would I do with the short time that I have? Sense of urgency is a critical mindset that we need to develop so that we can be, do, and have more. Sense of urgency. For us to develop the bias for action, we need to have a sense of urgency. Have a sense of urgency. A sense of urgency motivates us to be, do, and have more. Just assume you are this is the last day before a holiday trip to a place where you've always longed to go to visit. How will you do your work today? You find out on such days you are exceptionally fast, you are exceptionally effective and efficient. When we develop that mindset with our ideas, we'll have that sense of urgency that we require to move our dreams to the next level. As I talk about the sense of urgency, I just remember the Nike product. Nike has the do it as their motto. Do it, just do it as their motto. I want you to be encouraged with that. And write on a board, somewhere you can see, write, do it now. Write it. Repeat it to yourself every now and then. Do it now. 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 As you keep saying this to yourself, it sinks in and takes hold in your subconscious, and you find it driving your actions to do things with a sense of urgency. Just do it now. I remember trying to build this habit of exercising on a regular basis. I've always had a problem doing that. There are periods I do and I break it, and I break for a long time, and I come back and I break for a long time, till this idea sank inside of me, and I decided, okay, I know there are days I really don't feel like exercising. I know there are times I don't have a lot of time to exercise, but I've learned this, that even if I don't have the time, that before I take my shower every morning, I will do something. I will do something that will engage me physically. Whether it's 10 push-ups, whether it's 10 sit-ups, whether it's 20, whether it's 30, whether it's skipping 100 times, whether it's jumping, whether it's, a plank, whatever it is that I could do, even if it's for a minute, it's very important. And by applying this do it now concept in my exercise habit over a period, I find myself exercising an average of 5 times every week. It's a milestone for me. It's helped me stay fit. It's helped me stay strong. It's helped me feel good. So what are you going to start doing now in your life? What are you going to develop a sense of urgency around? It is vital for us to move from perfection to permission. What can you do now? So that is what we have for today. Tomorrow we'll be talking about starting small. I want you to stay tuned. And as I want you to stay tuned, I want to encourage you right now to like, comment, and share this video if you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe with our channel if you haven't. And don't forget to click that notification bell. Don't forget to click that notification bell right now so you can get updates of our videos whenever they are up in our channel. Before I go, take note of this idea. The more permission you give yourself to live your dreams, the more wings you grow to fly beyond your current limitations, because you deserve to be, to do, and to one moment, because you deserve to be, to do, and to have more. As I wrap up, the law of diminishing intent says the longer you wait to do what you know you should do now, the greater the odds that you will never actually do it. See you again tomorrow, same time, for the next part of this episode. Bye and God bless.